This is Dave Wright, Chairman of Victor Hiking Trails. Wanted to welcome you to Fishers Park. We're going to do the trails around the park and show you what they're like. If you are not a subscriber to our channel yet, I encourage you to subscribe so that you can see all the trails in Victor. Thank you. Fishers Park is located in the town of Victor, and it's in the hamlet of Fishers. This is one of the oldest town parks. It was acquired back in the 60s from the Fisher family that was here in Fishers when they first began. Half of the park was acquired from the Fishers family. They had a homestead here in the early 1800s. This entrance is on Wangham Road, also known as County Road 42. They have a facility here. They have tennis courts, they have pickleball courts, large parking lot, and this is where we're going to begin the hike. We're going to be following the red trail and also part of the blue trail as we go up this hill. Before this became a park, it was the homestead of the Fisher family, and this was farmed. This was a farm road going up to the top of the plateau where it was farmed. When you get to the top of the hill, you'll see the yellow trail going off to your right. There's a little bench for resting at the top of the hill, and then we're going to follow the red trail, which pretty much goes around the perimeter of the park. We're also still on the blue trail. At this intersection, you'll also see the yellow trail again. That's a nice loop trail that goes around the hill, and you have some nice views as you hike along the trail. At this intersection, you'll see the beginning of the white trail. You can follow it straight down the hill and come out to the parking lot on Main Street, Fishers. We're going to continue with the blue and red. At this intersection, you'll see the blue trail goes off to the left. That will take you out to the Lehigh Crossing Drive and also continue on to the Victor Parks and Recreation Facility, and just beyond that is the Lehigh Trail. We're going to continue to the right following the red trail. This section of the red trail is new. It was put in this fall as a bypass of the wet areas. This new section of the red trail was machine built by the town using a mini excavator, and then it was hand finished by members of Victor Hiking Trails. The western half of the park was acquired by the town from the Young family. This totaled about 45 acres, and the park is about 90 acres. Here you'll note that the red trail turns to the right. If you were to go straight, you come out onto Old Dutch Road, and if you turn left on Old Dutch, you'll come to the Lehigh Trail. As you're hiking this section of the red trail through the meadow, you'll see additional trails that you can take. If you were to hike all the trails in the park, you'd probably cover about 5 miles. At this intersection, you'll note that the red trail turns to the left. There are several other trails that meander through the brush area. This is a map that was laid out by Tanner Ritz, a scout from Troop 61, who did all the red trail, all the markings. This is one of 2 footbridges that was built by Harrison Van Bork and Troop 105 in the summer of 2013. Be careful on the bridges, they can be slippery. This is the northwest corner of the park. This is where we meet up with Arundecoit Creek. We're now on a bridge that was built by Victor Hiking Trails. Crosses a spring-fed creek. You look to your right, you'll see the beginning of the spring. The green in the creek is watercress. This pavilion was built by Chauncey Young in memory of the Young family. All of the boardwalk in this section was built by Sean White and Troop 60 in 2012. At the end of the boardwalk, we meet up with the White Trail that started at the top of the hill. We're gonna turn left and continue on the Red Trail. If you were to continue straight on the White Trail, you would come to a pontoon bridge across Rundequoit Creek and then out to the parking lot on Main Street Fishers. Today the town is replacing the decking, so we can't go that way, but we're going to turn to the right and follow the Red Trail. Throughout the park you will see signs identifying different types of trees. These were installed by Victor Hiking Trails. Here the Red Trail turns to the right. Straight ahead is a bridge to get you across a tributary of the Rundequoit Creek. That'll take you out to Wangham Road. Bridge is dedicated to Nat Fisher, a longtime member of Victor Hiking Trails. Here is another Eagle Scout project. This one was built by Kean Hauk and Troop 469 in 2012. Now we are back to the parking lot on Wangham Road at the tennis courts, pickleball courts. Hope you enjoyed the hike. Just want to remind you to please hit the subscribe button, join us, and give us a like, or comments are welcome, but be sure to come back often.